Let me just start this video off by saying, you have never experienced real fear until the third time your parents come in the room in the morning to wake you up. Because the first time is okay. The second time is iffy. But the third time, whoo, I've never gotten up that fast for anything. Cause you be asleep, and you know as soon as you hear them footsteps, you be acting like you yawning or you stretching or something. You be like, man. And another thing, parents, hear me on this real quick. When you're asleep, I'll be tiptoeing around. I'll be quiet. You know, I'll be touching the microwave just a little bit just to make shit open quiet. But when I'm asleep, oh, y'all be slamming cabinets. Y'all be vacuuming like you couldn't do it earlier. Y'all just got 50 million things to do while I'm asleep. And all I'm saying is give me the same respect that I give you while you sleeping. My goodness, man. Thank you for your time. I got a question. Y'all phone ever just be trying y'all for no reason? For instance, Face ID. When I wake up in the morning, my phone acts like it has no idea who I am. It be like, nah, you too ugly right now. You gotta come back later. You better wash your face or something, but I ain't unlocking for you. Or like you ever be trying to take a picture or something, and then you accidentally turn the camera around and see your face, and you just be sitting there looking awkward like... Another thing that pisses me off is that when I say, hey Siri, she don't never want to respond. But whenever I'm having a regular conversation, somehow she hears every single word I say. And when I do actually talk to Siri, she has no idea what I'm talking about whatsoever. And I can say it clear as day. Like, where is McDonald's? And she'll be like, where is McDonald's? Man, that last word is just not coming through right. I'm sorry. Lastly, why is it that I can drop my phone 87 different times and nothing ever happens, but the one time that I drop it while my hand is 2 feet above the ground, it shatters? Thank you for your time. Things parents don't understand. Number one, okay, if I'm playing the game online, I cannot pause the game because there's other people playing live with me. So how am I gonna pause the game if they're playing too? Number two, you ever think, you know what? I'm gonna be a responsible child and I'm gonna do the dishes. And on your way to do the dishes, your mom says, hey, yo, make sure you do them dishes. See, now I don't want to do them anymore because when I do it by myself, I'm thinking, you know what? This could be calming for me. But when you ask me to do it, now I'm required to do it. It's like reading, okay? For all of you that don't know, reading is just as addicting as Netflix is. But the thing is, I don't want to read when the teacher or my parents are telling me to do it. Because now it's not fun anymore. Lastly, I cannot stand when I'm in the bathroom and I've only been in there for like 3 minutes and somebody's... What you in there doing? Like, what do you think I'm doing in the bathroom? Making a sandwich? Thank you for your time. More things parents do that I hate. You ever be chilling in your room, you know, doing your thing, and your mom be like, hey, yo, Xavier. And you respond, you be like, yeah, what's up? And she be like, did you call me? And then you get up mad as hell because you don't know what they want, but you know you gotta go there. And you ask her, you know, you be like, what is it that you need? And she be like, can you pass me the remote control? Next thing, you ever just be chilling and your mom and your dad walk in the room and they be like, hey, yo, clean your room because we got company coming over for dinner. Is dinner being held in my room? And lastly, I cannot stand when parents just say no for no reason. And it's funny because you be trying to ask the questions all nice. You be like, hey, mom, is it okay if I... No. And you know she's saying no for no reason. So you be like, why can't I go? Because I said so. Like, thank you for your time. Parents, listen up. Say I'm staying after for something, like sports workouts, right? If we get out every day at 5:45, why is it that you can be late every single day? The time is not changing. If I get out at 5:45 every day, then you should be there at like 5:40 every day. And the double standard here is what pisses me off. Why is it that if practice ends at 5:45, you show up every day at 6:15, right? But if there's a party that ends at 1 o'clock, you'll be blowing my phone up with phone calls at 11:30. What makes it worse is that I have to wait on you every day. So say the party ends at 12:30 now, and you actually show up at 12:30, but the party's still going till like 12:40. I come out 10 minutes late, all hell breaks loose. And the worst part is when they hit you with that line, I know you ain't got no attitude. Am I missing something? Thank you for your time. This one is for the boys. Fellas, one of my worst fears is that I'm sleeping in my bed and my parents just rip the covers off and I wake up and still have morning wood. And I'm not scared that they'll see it. I'm scared that I might poke an eye out. One of the things I used to hate the most was when I would ask the teacher if I could go to the bathroom, and then they would ask me why. Like, what you mean why? You know what? Okay, cool. Alright, it's fine. Wait till I gotta go. It's going right on your floor, and I ain't cleaning it up either. It used to be mad funny to me because, like, guys would walk in groups together, you know what I'm saying? They'd be all manly, you know what I'm saying? Like, walking around like they own the place and stuff. All it take is one roach, and that whole group will no longer be walking together. Another thing, the teachers never actually understood that I was trying to help them out when they said they was gonna call my mom. Because look, it's gonna be bad for me, but it's gonna be bad for you too, because you gonna call her thinking she gonna be polite, and this what she gonna say. Excuse me, who is this? And you calling me about that while I'm working? And that's when the teacher look at me, and I'ma just be like, I told you. Thank you for your time. Things that frustrate me. Girls, look, I am 6 foot, okay? If you are 5'2", why are you coming to me acting like you want smoke? If you are 5'2", you need to have 5'2" energy. I have 6 foot energy, okay? Your energy needs to go from a 10 down to about a 4. No disrespect, but why is it that when the teacher asks somebody to read out loud, it's always that one kid who really struggles to read out loud that decides to raise his hand? And he doesn't raise his hand like any other normal student. No. They get real extra with it. Like, they be like, ooh, Miss Henry, me. I understand that some people like to serve looks, okay? But if it is 87 degrees outside, you need to dress like it is 87 degrees outside. Why are you coming outside in a damn trench coat? Lastly, it used to piss me off so bad when I would look on the syllabus and it says bring a notebook to class, and there's always that one person that just throws the computer in your face every time you pull out your notebook. Thank you for your time. And soda is pronounced soda and not pop. These are some things I cannot stand. I hate the fact that I have to sit in class for hours learning about the different things in the curriculum that you have set, and then you give me a test that has absolutely nothing on it that we have talked about in class. Damn, the test might as well be in French instead of English. I hate the fact that I meticulously buy things for the school year, like mechanical pencils, highlighters, notebooks, whatever I need, but somehow over the course of like 3 weeks, I'm left with half of a wooden pencil I found on the ground and a sheet of paper somebody gave to me in my last class. I used to hate getting in trouble for things that I wasn't doing. If my friend is talking to another friend, why do you always look at me like, Xavier, why are you talking? No, I'm sorry, ma'am, but that was Brian. And teachers make the biggest deal out of things that don't even matter. Like, you over here can't even teach your curriculum, but you mad because I'm chewing gum. And lastly, teachers, the bell does dismiss me. What are you gonna do? Write me up for leaving a class that's over? Thank you for your time. Things parents do that piss me off. When you ask your parents, hey, can we go to McDonald's? And they say, you got McDonald's money? Every problem in the world stems from my phone. I can be looking for something as simple as a sock, and I tell my mom, hey, I can't find my sock, and she'd be like, yeah, that's because you're always on that damn phone. I can come home on some nights at like 1 o'clock in the morning and hear absolutely nothing. But one night, come home at 10:45, and they're like, where have you been? You are never right in any situation. For instance, you can go to your mom and say, hey, but mom, 2 plus 2 is 4, and she says, no, on the syllabus, it says 2 plus 2 is 3. So today, 2 plus 2 is gonna be 3. You ever go somewhere like church, and church ends at 12, so you expect to leave at 12, but somehow your parents get caught up in 87 different conversations, and it's 2:45 p.m. and you're sitting on the steps eating candy waiting for them. Lastly, why is it that every time I ask to go out, they need to know who, what, when, where, why, and just let me go out? Thank you for your time. School administrators and teachers, listen up. I never understood why y'all are so pressed about me chewing gum. No disrespect, but most of y'all can't even teach your curriculum because you're giving me stuff to study that's not even gonna be on a test, but yet you worried because I'm chewing gum. No matter of fact, excuse me, because I'm actually worried because you teaching me math and this is English. And another thing, headphones, okay? I understand the whole safety precaution, blah, 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 blah. But do you really have to sprint down the hallway full speed to tell me to take my headphones out? It takes me 2 or 3 minutes tops to get to my next class, okay? I'm just trying to listen to Earthquake for 2 minutes to get to class in a good mood. Another thing, teachers, please find a way to incorporate hands-on learning, because how do you expect me to learn sitting in a class, not even able to move or talk for an hour and a half, and you're being boring going over a slide the entire class? What information do you think I'm retaining from this? And last thing, please understand that students can have bad days too. It's not just y'all. Thank you for your time. You know what the worst thing is? Girls don't really have to deal with this problem. So this is for the boys. Yo, fellas, you ever been sitting in class? Like, you just be chilling. Like, you're not even doing nothing. Like, you just chilling. And then out of nowhere, like, your penis be like, what's going on here? And it's like it never happens at a convenient time, like when everybody's taking a test and not paying attention to you. No, it happens during times like when the teacher goes, hey, Xavier, could you come up and answer this question on the board for me? And it's like you just start panicking. But then that's when you start adapting. You know, you start playing games like pocket pool, acting like you cold, putting your hand in your sleeve and your hoodie. Get up and stretch for no reason, knowing you ain't got to stretch. But look, you're not alone. We all had to go through it. You got the boys to support you.